If we had to condense this entire course into 5 tips that we go over in the next few minutes, here are what those best practices should be. So hopefully at the start of this course, you're watching this video and you can kind of just jump right in, start implementing these, or at least have them in your mind so that as we move forward, you kind of know what the game plan is. Our first tip is to have well-defined goals, whether it's for your personal life or for your business or for your job. Without specific defined goals, it's hard to come up with a plan of action, step-by-step strategies to get you to that end goal. For me personally, it could be buying a house. It could be paying off our mortgage. Business-wise, it could be launching a new product, increasing the annual revenue that we make, working with specific clients or specific people that I want to work with. Those can all be specific goals that I want to have, and making sure that we are laser focused on that being what we're looking towards, and then being able to, like I said, build out a step-by-step plan is going to make you much more productive. You're not going to be wondering, oh, am I doing the right thing? Is this task really moving me forward? We have to define our goals. And luckily, we have a full section on this course on defining goals.
The second tip is to eliminate all distractions that you have around you, around your workspace, around your day, around the time that you are working, maybe your phone, maybe your email, maybe coworkers that are working around you. So think about that. The first step is to identify these distractions. When you know them, you need to take action and solve them, eliminate all these distractions from your day, from your life. And yes, after that, we can just go and start building your productivity strategy.
Our third main tip is to crush perfectionism. And the idea behind this ties back to the Pareto principle, which is also known as the 80-20 rule. Basically, what that says is that 80% of a result comes from 20% of action. And this can be applied in all kinds of ways. But for myself, for an online business, for example, 80% of my revenue comes from 20% of my work that I do. And I can actually look at all of the tasks I do, and especially before putting into practice a lot of the productivity things that we're talking about in this class, I definitely think that I was spending 80% of my time on 20% of the results. And tied to this is perfectionism. I find that if you are trying to be perfect in what you're doing, you don't end up having as much output that results in whatever goal you're trying to achieve. And so with the 80-20 rule, you might be spending 80% of your time trying to perfect whatever you're working on. But at the end of the day, that 80%, that perfection doesn't matter to whatever you're trying to do.
Tip number 4 is to use the tools that we have the right way. And first, identify the tools that we need. There are thousands of apps that we can use today in your phone, you can use to be more productive, to do a simple to-do list, to do a complex project management systems, and most of them are free. So the first step here on tip number 4 is to identify which are the tools that will help you to get there, will help you to organize your projects, your goals, your daily work, or anything that you are doing right now and you want to be more productive. Also, use the tools the right way means there are some tools like the smartphone that can be a distraction, but we can turn these and convert your smartphone into a productivity machine, and we will learn that later here on the course. So use the tools that you already have that maybe are distracting you to help you to be more productive, and also identify if there are any other tools, app, or system that can help you to grow your productivity and to accomplish your goals and your results faster.
And our last key tip, which is probably one of the most important ones, is to make time for your soul. The times when I am the least productive is when I'm not making time for myself to do the things that I love. I mean, just for example, I know that when I go out on a bike ride and I come back and it's time to do work, I'm much more productive than if I don't make that time to do those weekly bike rides or exercises. Life is not just about creating widgets and being as productive as possible for the man. It's about living a good life. And so making sure you're feeding your soul is very important.
And this is the bonus tip, and it's my personal favorite on all the productivity strategies. I use it every day, and this simple strategy changed my productivity over the years and helped me to grow my business in a way that I couldn't imagine when I started using this simple strategy. And this consists in plan your day the night before. So the night before, when you are going to bed, you are ready to go, or when you are leaving the office, before you leave, I recommend you to have a notebook like this, or you can do it on your phone, whatever is better for you, and you need to write the 5 top goal-oriented activities that you will do tomorrow, first thing in the morning. So tonight, before I go to sleep, I take this notebook, pen in hand, and I will write down, I will do a simple list of 5 activities that will help me to get closer to my goal. I have a daily goal, I have a weekly goal, and we will talk in details about that later here in the course. And these 5 activities that I write down tonight, I will perform tomorrow morning. So when I wake up tomorrow morning, I get here to my studio, I don't need to think, okay, what do I need to do today? What are my priorities? Or I start maybe checking email and being distracted. What I do every morning is come here, I open this notebook, and inside here, I have a list of 5 tools. And we will execute this tool in a simple way. The rule is this. First, I go and I start executing task number 1. And I focus, when I'm doing task number 1, and I hope you do this too. When you are doing task number 1, you focus only on task number 1. Don't worry about all the other 4 tasks. We will do that later. Now it's time to execute this task. Total focus on this, execute. When you finish, just cross it over. This is done, and go to task number 2. And step by step, you will see that in a few hours, maybe in a few minutes, or maybe in the whole day, you will complete the 5 activities, the 5 goal-oriented activities that you planned the night before. And the reason why this is so powerful is because we don't need to spend time and waste your time trying to prioritize or to organize your day when your day is already start, right? It's already 9, it's already 8 a.m., I don't know, depending on what time you wake up, what time you start. You will see that you will save time in the morning, you will be more productive, and I promise you, by noon, you will be surprised on how productive you were in the first hours of the day. I hope you try this. See you in the next video.